here!
No. No. No.
You'll never guess what I heard this morning. What? Guess. Just guess. I told you he wouldn't get it. What is it? There are rumors around that something big's happening. Like really big. What? Should we tell him? Oh yes, we should definitely tell him.
You don't really think that those stories are true, do you?
I think they might.
Yeah, but you'll believe anything. You got a point there. I think they're true.
I knew it. I just knew it. Darn. Have you guys heard the news? Oh, come on, man. You're supposed to wait for me or something. What is this news anyway? Well,
What do you think it means if they are true?
I don't know. It's not our problem.
What do you mean it's not our problem? We're in the army.
I'm not in the army.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
Besides, the war's been over for 5 years. What the heck do you think's going on? I don't know. We were in the middle of the harvest or something, and then this happens. Yeah. What could be so important to interrupt that? I guess we're about to find out. You took your time. Yeah, just shut up. You weren't even the one who ordered us to come here. You got sent to Stenos, so shut up.
Hello there. Greetings, lords. Sorry for summoning you here at short notice.
Oh, no problem. But why?
There is something that Tapad has to say.
Hello, lords. Now, you may have noticed, as you came in here, that the city is rife with speculation. Speculation about what? There have been rumors, Lord, of something bad. What sort of bad? I noticed that the Centurions aren't here, but Aeneas is, so I'm assuming it's something not military. That would be correct, Lord. So what is it? I'm perhaps not the one to say.
There have been things that have been troubling me of late. You could say that again, my king. I did notice that there was one conspicuously missing from the T-Rexes in retreat.
Indeed. Wait, what's this about? As the High Chancellor, I have access to many things that a lot of you don't. And, what is it, Gerald? With the King's permission, I sent a pterosaur messenger on a reconnaissance mission across the gap. There are rumors that Perseus is alive and somewhere in the Forbidden Zone. Now hold on just a minute there, Gerald. I think you'd all agree that because he's not within our territory, and because he's technically not a war criminal, given that he didn't exactly fight during Bakyad, we don't have jurisdiction to capture Perseus.
I would have to agree. He does have a point, Lord King. Perseus did nothing wrong, except blindly follow his father into battle.
I also want to make a point that, they're rumors. We don't even know if he's actually alive. And of course, none of us have actually been to the Forbidden Zone except Billy. Yeah, I wouldn't go there if I were you. It's pretty scary.
These are all very valid points, Lord King. Are we actually able to do this? Normally, I would agree and say no. However, there is something that only Aeneas knows of. The rest of you should know. Is it military related or something else? Something else. This is the very reason that Gerald is here. At the end of Bakyad, Prenuntia disappeared without a trace. And no one knows where he went.
Pardon me if I am a bit rude, Lord King, but when you said that the job had opened up, you didn't imply that he had disappeared. You implied he was dead.
That I did, and now I regret it. In the grand scheme of things, it was safer in general to assume he was dead. I never trusted him in the first place. So I spread the lie. It maybe wasn't a lie, Lord King. He may be dead. Knowing Prenuntia, he's still alive. Somewhere out there.
So what exactly do we do? That's a good question. Where do you think he will be? That's also a good question.
Look, he was never the most trustworthy guy to start with, so, who says that he's not with Perseus?
Why would he want with the Prince of the T-Rexes?
Okay, you got me there. That's a tough one.
At this point, in my opinion, there are too many unknowns. It is unknown whether either of them are within the Forbidden Zone, whether either of them are still alive, which I believe at least one of them is. And most of all, it is unknown what their motives are.
If I do know one thing, it's that Perseus is not strong.
What do you mean?
Do you remember him screaming at Bakyad?
Ah, yes.
He didn't agree with anything his father ever did. He's not a tough person. And maybe, just maybe, Prenuntia is going to take advantage of that. As was said before, there are too many unknowns. We've had to go with too many unknowns before, Chancellor. And we survived. Yes, but... I suppose you're right. You did survive. What should we do, Lord King?
I suppose we need a mission into the Forbidden Zone.
What? That is unknown territory. People could get killed.
He is right. There is a high possibility of death.
Besides, Lord King, it's called the Forbidden Zone for a reason. We're not allowed to go in there. Except to look for fugitives. You're not seriously going to use that loophole, are you?
If we didn't use loopholes, we would have died 6 years ago.
Why did I decide to take this job? 'Cause you're crazy? Yes, probably.
You might call me crazy, but I'm done with that.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
I need the knowledge of people I can trust, and unfortunately, again, that falls to you.
You've got to be kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
Ah, wonderful. A mission into the belly of hell itself.
You do have an advantage, remember?
What advantage is that? Me. I know how to get there. Oh, yeah. Why didn't we think of that before?
What I need from you is to find Perseus's base within the Forbidden Zone
And then what?
I think this is more of a recon mission.
Okay, and what if we come across Prenentia? Strictly speaking, because he was one of us, and he's now in mutiny, I guess. Because of that, even though he's in the Forbidden Zone, he's a fugitive. So we have to bring him in if we find him, right?
Correct.
Tuatala taught you well. And what about Perseus? I don't think there's much we can do. Even if we capture Perseus, we can technically bring him here, but if anyone and Baron Brown finds out, then that'll be bad, legal-wise, I think. This is why I hate politics. So, the safest route I know of to the Forbidden Zone involves following the edge of the forest along Bakyad, over these mountains, avoiding the gap. We may have to traverse the wastes, which is bad unless we can find nomads, and then we're in the Forbidden Zone. Beyond there, there's grassland and hills until you get to Perseus's base. It's going to take at least 5 to 6 days, so...
Can you make it faster than that?
No, I can't. Grassland and hills sounds like home. Yeah, it kind of does. The hill just outside of Perseus's base actually looks like a nice spot for a picnic. You're not serious. The lair of the tribe of T-Rexes within the Forbidden Zone would be a pleasant spot for a picnic? Hey, don't blame me, I didn't create the world.
Now, if you're done arguing, if that's what you were doing, Lords in Regnans and Theros, I need you to send messengers to your cities because you will probably be away for the next 2 weeks. Dominus? Yes? You can return to Stenops. Everything's fine, I think. Alright then.
Now, hang on just a moment. What do we do with either of them if they're captured?
I have a plan for that, Gerald. This mark here is not a town. It used to be a town, but it is now the prison. The most secure arresting facility on the continent.
That'll do, I guess. Yeah. Yes, I suppose it will do. I should probably see the roster, because the last person we put in there got out because the guards were drunk on New Year's Eve.
So if all of those matters are settled, you may go.
Very well.
Yeah, good luck to us, I suppose.
So what do you think?
Well, there's some real deep stuff down it.
Oi, you two, get back to work!
What?
You're supposed to be on guard duty, not discussing theories that aren't your concern.
Sometimes I hate having him as a boss.
So now what do we do?
We wait. Yes, we wait. Just like last time. There was a time when there were more heroes. The enemies were stronger. The odds higher. Some foes were even indestructible.
If I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I don't really feel like I wanted to come back here. Yeah, I can see that. We must be level with the wildlands by now. You think so? Yeah.
I don't really want to think about that place.
I don't either. It's not exactly a spot I would happily return to. Even if I was forced. You do know we're going into the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to the desert.
Isn't it, like, weird how there's nobody out here?
Yeah. I know this is a battlefield occasionally, but you'd think there'd be some people living here.
Well, there is. Okay, I take back what I said.
Greetings, travelers.
Okay?
What, may I ask, brings the lords from the south to here? We're going north. Why? That's not necessarily your concern unless you can help us. Oh, I can help you. It depends on what you want, lords.
Before we go any further, what's your name?
Oh, most people call me X.
Why's that?
Oh, well, in my native tongue it is Ah!
Ah?
No, that's my brother's name. You have to emphasize the first syllable. How much of it is a syllable? You see, this is why people call me X. Because no one can speak my language. Okay, I see your point. Look, lords, if you're going into the north, you're going to need help in the mountains. What sort of help? Navigation and survival. There are nomads in the mountains and in the desert. They can help you. I know one of them. My friend Vegas. I can take you to him. Well, I guess if X can take us to the nomads, and the nomads can help us get through the mountains, that's a plan. Yeah, it is a plan. Okay, let's do that. And I must say, if you're really intent on going further north in the mountains than you really are walking into the jaws of death,